Good morning, friends. Welcome to another studio vlog. My name is Miss Bev, and if you don't know me, I am the owner of Miss Bev Creates. I'm a self-taught digital illustrator and a professional doodler. And in today's vlog, I'm going to take you on my little journey as I create a little note card with some illustrations that I made. And then on top of that note card, I'm going to put some seed paper on top of it. And if you're not familiar with seed paper, it's a handmade paper that before it's flattened and dried, they mush it up with flower seeds. So the one that I have is a wildflower paper seed. So here's a sample of it. I've already made some cuts from it, but let me see if I can show you what it looks like. The texture, it's very thick, like cardstock, maybe a little bit stronger, sturdier, durable. No, I don't know about if I say that word durable, but stronger. And the texture is bumpy, lumpy. And this one I got off of Amazon, and it's also printable. So in other words, I can feed it through the printer, although I'm not going to do that. I want to leave it as natural as much as possible. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to take you along with me. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have already seen the product, the final product, because I am done with them and I have already posted them on my Etsy, and I've already made some sales. So I'm also going to take you along a little packing orders journey as well. So I've got a busy day ahead of me. I'm going to go make me some tea first. And that can be my breakfast for now. Hello, friends. I am here drawing some sketches, trying to get ideas. I bought some seed paper, yes. And now I need to figure out what to do with them. I'm looking at Pinterest on my iPad. So, getting ideas. It looks like my best option for me personally is to make some kind of a label. So I drew a rectangle with this circle there to make it look like the hole, and then I wrote a quote, and I'm picking up two quotes that I like the best. The first one is by Audrey Hepburn, and she said, "To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow." And Lady Bird Johnson said, "Where flowers bloom, so does hope." So I absolutely love these quotes. So I think I'm going to go with this design or something similar to it. The flowers I'm going to draw, and they're going to be on the backing. The pot itself, I'm going to cut out using the seed paper. So then I will adhere it to the backing somehow, some way. And I think, I don't have my ruler here with me, but it's going to be 4x5 or 3x5 card, and then the seed paper will probably be about like roughly 2 inches by 2 inches, something like that. But yeah, that's the idea I have so far. Okay, it's a couple hours later. So I went ahead and cut out some 3.5 by 4.5 little notes. And I went ahead and drew some sketches on each one. And after I had talked to you about this one, it came on, I got to thinking that, oh, I can do other things that hold plants and flowers. So these are like rain boots with flowers on them. And then I'm also going to include that cute little bee, bumblebee. And here's, I went ahead and decided to go ahead and do a potted plant with flowers in it. And the bee. This is supposed to be a watering can, but I'm going to have to redo that because looks like a purse. There's the bee. And then the vase. So I'm going to go to Procreate and start creating these, making these. And the quotes will all be on the top, above the flowers and such. So that's how far I've gotten. Didn't know I was going to be making these samples and stuff, but it helps me to try to figure out what I'm doing because I'm just figuring it out as I go. So on to Procreate. So I'm done with the first illustration of the rain boots and the flowers, and I've transferred or sent everything to Photoshop, and then I added the wording at the top. To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. And then I played around with it until I got it to where I wanted and was happy with it. And then I printed it out, and then I thought, well, how am I going to add the seed paper? So I made a little mock-up here. This is just printed on regular paper, and then that's what the correct ones are going to be printed on like a harder cardstock. And this is not seed paper, but right now I'm pretending that it is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, with the seed paper, let me show you a sample of it. It's really pretty, but there it is. So I'm going to be cutting out these boots in the seed paper. And then it's going to go on top of here. It's going to go on top of the illustration where the boots are. Try to match it up as much as I can. I'm going to adhere it with some washi tape. That way it'll be easy to come off. And then a person who buys this will remove the washi tape that will be behind it, and then plant the seed paper. So this is how far I've gotten. This is just a dummy. It's just a sample that I'm working with, and I still need to finish drawing on the other illustrations, but this is as far as I've gotten, and let's carry on. Okay, I'm right in Photoshop, and I saved all the illustrations as a JPEG, and then I embedded them into one standard size sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and print them out. Okay, here it is. I'm going to go ahead and cut them and make sure. I could cut them in my paper cutter, but I'm just going to do it this way. So these are supposed to be the exact size of what I want them to be, roughly 3.5 by 4.5. I'm going to print them on cardstock, and the cardstock that I'm going to use is that new cardstock that I used to make my newest business thank you cards. It's a cardstock that's got like a buttery feel to it, a velvety vinyl buttery feel to it, and they're pretty sturdy, so it'll be perfect for these, because you pull off the seed paper. You can use this as a little print and tape it up on your wall, or put it in a book, frame it if you'd like. But I think they're really cute, and a great quote by either Audrey Hepburn or Lady Bird Johnson, and very inspiring quotes. It's just something to encourage you, especially in the month of May, when we're supposed to have lots of flowers due to the April showers, right? So, okay, what I'm going to do now is, since these are not going to be final ones, what I printed these out for, so that I can see the exact size of the pail, the boots, the pot. And I'm going to cut them out and trace them on a sturdier paper, and then use that cutout for the pattern. And then I'm going to use that pattern on the seed paper and cut out all these illustrations to put on top of there. So if you're just joining me and it's not making sense to you, just at the very end you'll see what it's going to look like. But so far, this is what they look like in the size and all, and I think it's pretty nice. As you can see, I cut them out, and this is the exact size the seed paper is going to be, in the shape of all these. And here's the pattern paper I'm going to use. So I'm going to take all my images and just trace them on here. The pattern paper is a cardstock, and it's stronger, so when I go to use them several times, it won't tear up or be flimsy. Okay, so what I do now is I get my seed paper, which is right here. Isn't it beautiful? And then what I'm going to do is just put the pattern on top of it and trace it, and then cut them out, and then they'll be ready to be placed on a backing. What I need to do now is start printing the backing paper in the cardstock that I'm going to use, that buttery, velvety cardstock. I just pulled out and found my little handy dandy mini envelope punch board. So this will help me make a little envelope easier. So let me see if I can remember how to use it. It's been a while. So instead of cutting them by hand, I'm using the pick scan mat that you use with the Silhouette cutting machine, and I'm hopefully able to cut my little seed paper images out instead of doing them by hand. Although you can't see them, the cuts are there, but they weren't deep enough. But there, see, I can still cut them out successfully by hand. Do they say that it's third time's a charm? Look at that, it even popped out when I put my finger underneath it. Wow, it's gonna work, friends. My Silhouette Studio is gonna cut out my seed paper images. 8.4 ounces. Dexter's barking because he knows something's different this morning. We're getting ready to go, so I got to make this quick. But we're going to be headed out. I'm going to take him to doggy daycare. So it'll be the first. It'll be interesting. I have told him, but he's not eating, he's not drinking because he knows something different is going on. Right, Bubba? I know. You're going to go too. Yeah, you're going to go on a ride and you can go see some friends. You're going to go see some friends. Yes, sir. But anyway, thanks if you've made it this far. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me in my little journey with my seed paper project. And I was thrilled to have already gotten some orders and I sent them off yesterday, as you'll see, or as you have seen. So, but I haven't gotten any orders since then, which will give me a chance once I get back to restock and to get things better prepared. Because to tell you the truth, I haven't done a hard copy order since December. So, and I was in my son's house. So I wasn't in the studio. So this was the first these were the first hard copy orders that I've gotten since I've been in the studio. So I felt a little frazzled and stressed and rushed. So, and it's because they were the first ones and I wasn't just completely ready for them as far as the packaging and what went together, all together in the package. But now that I know, I'm going to come back this afternoon and spend tomorrow as well getting it all ready, getting more ready, and getting better prepared for my next order or orders. As you can see, I am a little dressed up, and like I said, we have to get going pretty soon because I'm dropping him off at doggy daycare because I am going to my very first ever tea. It starts at 10 and it's going to be at a beautiful wedding venue out in the country. And they have prepared this venue for our tea. And it's going to be for the women of our church who are widows. We do have a program at our church for widows. It's called Widow's Life, and they have an event, a big event every month, once a month, and so this month is a tea out in the country. So they wanted us to bring our hats and then get all dressed up and whatever. So I got me this pretty little dress. I wasn't sure if I was going to wear it, but I think I'm happy with it. And I've got my hat. I don't have any flowers on my hat. I've had this hat for years. I don't wear hats. I don't know how to wear a hat. If I wear it this way, I can't see. If I wear it this way, is that the way it's supposed to go? I don't know. The last time I wore this was in Michigan, when I lived in Michigan. So I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm going to my first tea. And then when my daughter takes me to England, I'm going to be going to lots of teas, afternoon teas. So thanks, friends. Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, by all means, please leave me a comment below. I'll be glad to get back with you as soon as I can. And until the next adventure, we will see you. Take care and God bless.